See, I had to use my laptop. Like, I hope you guys don't hear the music. I don't even care for this song. Ooh. I'm not gonna be before y'all long. Let's see. I hope you guys don't hear it. I don't own the copyrights to this music. Whoever's here, leave a thumbs up. What's up, Sag? You got the mod in tonight. Leave a thumbs up. Period. I'm not gonna be before y'all long. I know a lot of people are watching. Thank you, whoever left that second. Thank you. Thank you guys. I gotta get some ish off my chest. Respectfully. Not too much though. I'm not gonna do too much tonight. I'm gonna save a lot for membership status. Because it's just a lot of stuff that, I want to express, but I want to express in the safest zone possible. In a zone where it's not going to cause contention, dissension. But let's talk about that. Because I think, like, you see in the title, are y'all okay? Seriously. It's me. It's me. Are y'all okay? Because I feel like today, y'all was a little weird. A little weird today. Waking up this morning, I woke up on a great side of the bed. That's how I feel. You know what I mean? I woke up on a great side of the bed. But I noticed that a lot of people are not waking up on the greatest side of the bed. And energy is just spewing. So I just feel like maybe it has something to do with like this election that's happening right now. Prime claps. Use Trump or Harris. Indifferent. That's what I came here to say. Indifferent. Brele. Braley. Brele. Brele. All right, I'm gonna let y'all get y'all little y'all know some of y'all probably don't know this, but I don't do the politics here. But it's time, it's election day. That's why we here. So, put in the chat who you going for if you're open to share. I have my reservations on sharing how I feel today. You said it's the Brele is the worst I've ever heard my name. I'm crying up. I'm crying. Leave it up to me. I'm going to give you a very unique nickname. That's something I would do. You said Orange Man question mark? Is that who you going for? You said I love it. You said I'm sorry, I didn't know. You didn't know what? No. You can leave. No. What I was saying, country _MF or MFer or mother effer. I'm not sure what the MF stand for. But what I was saying is today you could leave, you can talk your ish here in the chat. You're right. It's election day. Normally I don't like to get into politics and stuff like that because I know that a lot of people getting the emotions over it is so ridiculous. And I just came here to say I can't wait for this mother effing election to be over with. Like, I'm so annoyed. So annoyed. Can't wait. Can't wait to be done with it. You said Trump for you personally? Okay. Okay. So far I see Trump in the chat. Okay. Touche. I'm not I'm not ready to share, my thoughts on it. But you can get an idea. I did leave something from like 5, 6 years ago in the community tab about how I felt back then. It's pretty much reminiscent to how I feel now. My views has slightly changed on a individual, but still stand on everything that I said, like the message that I was trying to put out. And this is the bottom line. I just came to a realization today, like, a lot of us, we judge people because of who they choose to vote. Just like people judge people for who they choose to serve, their choice of spirituality, their choice of religion. You have to respect people's choices, whether you agree with it or not. There's nobody on this earth above another. You know what I'm saying? So if I want respect, I'm gonna have to give a certain level of respect where, I'm not gonna disrespect you or your belief or your spirituality or your religion. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just where I lie. So with being said, I just really don't like that every 4 years or every so and so years, when people come in to vote, they're pushing this narrative like, oh, if you don't vote X and Z, like their nose is stuck up in the air if you don't vote. And it's clear why people choose not to vote. Like, it's very clear. You said, can you please tell me how to say your name? Brayley? I'm cracking up. You said, well said, we need more people like you. I want to make sure I pronounce your name right. I don't want to butcher it anymore. But Brele it is for now. Okay. Okay, you said Briley? Briley. Briley. That's so pretty. Why didn't I get that? I thought of every other syllable. Oh, Briley is pretty. You say yes. Okay, period. But yeah, that's just where I'm at. Like, I'm so freaking annoyed. Like, there's so many self-righteous people that all of us know everything there is to know about politics. I don't hear you talk about anything within those 4 years. I don't hear you satisfied with the selection that you made, by the end of that term. But here you are judging people who are having their rights of choice to not vote. I kind of got offended today, when somebody said, make sure you vote. It's like, make sure you serve the devil or make sure you suck a D. Like, how you gonna make me do something? like people are not sensitive to how like diverse. Thank you, Sag. Hit that like button, period. But people are not sensitive to how other people may view things. I work with a very diverse group at work. You know what I'm saying? I've learned to respect everyone around me and I've always been that way. Like, I just want people to respect my beliefs. You don't have to agree. That's why this is Chrissy's Unpopular Opinions, where we can come and have our differences, our own perspectives respectfully. You know what I'm saying? I can agree to disagree. Like, we can have those mature conversations where people are not getting riled up. You said, I see that, but I feel like voting is a right that people should exercise, but I respect anyone who chooses not to vote. And I do agree with your opinion on that. Like I said, I feel like you have a right to vote and you have a right not to vote. Just like I feel like personally you have a right, your choice, your body. I may not agree with the decision, but 100% I stand for your choice, your body. So you got to see it from a person that's very indifferent, that's very liberal, where you have these two people that are the main, you know what I'm saying? And my last vote was libertarian, so I'm neither red or blue. We're just going to leave it at that. And I don't believe in choosing the lesser evil. I believe in choosing Christ. So that's just how I stand, and I stand firm on that. You know what I'm saying? But I just feel like when people have their, like somebody is going this way, somebody is going that way, you should have a very good decision on why you chose that decision. Really good reason on why you selected your decision to vote for that candidate. Equally so, you should have a very good decision you didn't, whether it's the lack of ignorance, whether it's the fact that, you like what this person say, you like what that person say, but there's a lot of things that you don't agree with on either side. You know what I'm saying? And for me, if I know collectively, like, yeah, I like that point that you made, but I'm not rocking with you as a whole, I heard what you said, but I've been seeing the actions. Like, I really want us to push the narrative. Like, are you satisfied with your previous vote? When they made that the popular vote, when they made that the vote that us people of color should vote, or lack of color should vote, like I said, I'm somewhere indifferent. You know what I'm saying? And I stand proud and bold and firm on this. Like, I've been expressing my thoughts on this because my main point is stop judging people who choose not to vote. You know what I'm saying? Would you rather somebody vote out of ignorance? I do feel like, we do have a duty. But if a mother effer don't care about this mother effing country, what what more do you think they're going to do? If mother effer is trying to actively leave this country, you think they really going to care? And then when you really think about it, what poverty has been changed? What violence have been reduced? Like, there's all these promises being made during the election time. I'm not gonna lie, I was a senior class president in my senior year of high school. Like, I made a couple promises I ain't keep. You know what I'm saying? Like, when I feel like when you vote, you should be able to list, off the rip of the flow of the tip of the top of the lip, you should be able to express multitude of reasons why you selected this person. And I love the people that do. But the people that are just selecting this person because Meg the Liar performed at a Harris pep rally, or Slut Amber Rose, got on the pulpit and spoke, like, at Trump rally. Like, I'm gonna need a little bit more than that. One of the biggest things that, I realized, being young, I'm 30 now, going on 37 in April, period. But one thing that I realized when I turned 19, that was the time I made my first vote. And I literally voted for that president because he was black. It was no other rhyme or reason. I did not have any other education. And that's how they persuade you. That's how they persuade the young children. That's how they persuade the teens, the people that are just fairly new, and I'm glad that I didn't vote 18, you know what I mean? But still, I would have made the decision based on literally race, which is what a lot of people are doing. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I say, when it comes to people's decisions and their choices, you got to respect it at the end of the day. But my thing is, I just want to challenge mother effers that like to challenge mother effers that choose not to vote, that try to make sure you vote and get out and vote. Why are you voting? What reasons that you are voting now that has successfully, successfully been accomplished since your previous vote? Like, did you get what you wanted out of it? And as you said, you was ignorant at the time. And that's my number one thing. Like, I'm ignorant a lot of the time. I'm not into politics. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I feel like around this time of year, a lot of people act like they so into politics. Like, no, I know somebody. Shout outs to Janae. I know people that are seriously into politics all year round, every year. With 4 years, outside those 4 years, they know. They know. Those are the people I respect because they don't lack ignorance. And when they say they're voting for someone and they're standing firm on it, they have reasons and they can back it up. You know what I'm saying? On both sides. You know what I'm saying? But for me, somebody like me, I don't know. I'm not really a rebel. I'm not really a black sheep anymore. Okay. I'm not really none of that. But, after the last elections, I've had no choice but to look into other parties. I don't care if my vote count or not. My name is not going to be associated with the lesser evil. Because I hear that a lot when it comes to, people during this time. Like, oh, I'm going to choose the lesser evil. Like, you really just said that out of your mouth? For real? And you meant that? Okay. I'm not going to choose the evil, but you're not going to guilt trip me into choosing a lesser evil because you feel like they're going to do something that I'm still waiting for the last several presidents to do. Okay. So yeah, you have women like me who are actively researching on how to leave this country. Yeah, that's where I stand in all of this. I want to leave this country. What y'all do for this time, I feel like I don't do you really believe your vote count? Do you really believe your vote don't count? Like we're like, if you believe your vote count, tell me why. The votes that you in the past, what reasons, what things have been accomplished, like I said earlier, have proven that your vote count? What changes have you seen since then? And if you feel like your vote don't count, why do you feel like your vote don't count? Did somebody win? And the person that actually won not actually be elected into office? Is that what happened? Like, why do you feel like your vote don't count? Do you feel like it don't count because the things that they say during their campaign that they are pushing out into the world, into the pep rallies, into all of this, aren't being satisfied? It's just a one up, done up. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I want us to start asking ourselves these questions when we're making these decisions. Um, and then for us conspiracy theorists, is that why you're not voting? Do you believe that your vote don't count because at the end of the day, their master manipulative plan and they're all working together at Navy, whatever. Or my vote, I vote for Christ. You know, sometimes I feel like you have to know, like, you once again, I don't judge anyone for their decision, and I just want everybody to have that equal lateral respect all the way across the board. I want people to look at all sides and be like, yeah, I may not agree with that decision. I feel personally, blah, 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 just like Riley, just like Riley said. You know what I'm saying? She feels like everyone should exercise that right. But I feel like personally, it's a beautiful right to have. But you know, someone else made a better point today. Talking to one of my colleagues, and it felt so refreshing hearing this perspective. But he said, sometimes I wish our people didn't fight for this, because had they known this is what they were fighting for, was it worth it? Now, clock that. A word. A word. Because what are we fighting for? What are we seriously fighting for? What are we for? What have we been voting for all these years? Let's be for real. You voting for loan forgiveness or a stimulus check? What are you voting for? That's just what I want to know. You saying? You say you like to understand both parties. I like to understand all parties. I may be libertarian today, Republican tomorrow, Democratic the next day, Green Party the other, motherfreaking Independent Party the next. Whoever is who I agree with the freak at that motherfreaking time, that's who I'm rocking with. You got some diehard fans like they motherfreaking giant eagles. Like, no, this is about the country that you live in. And we're just throwing it away because, oh, by popular vote. Well, y'all see what happened with the last popular vote. Now y'all calling him senile. Like how Harris came into the picture, right? Y'all did the same thing the last election. You know what I'm saying? And 90% of the people aren't even happy with that vote. They weren't happy. Oh, I've seen people say, yeah, I voted for him, and if it wasn't for Kamala, I would be voting for something else, not voting at all. But since she came, isn't that what Cardi said? Since Kamala came into she didn't come into the picture. She came into the by default. Because the person that y'all selected previously, he couldn't finish the race. And I'm not here to disrespect anybody. I'm just here to paint a perspective and, you know, your eyes so that you can be aware the next time you go to vote. The next time to vote, to look at all parties. People like, oh, I'm going to vote this person because I don't want that person to win. Your name is still attached to that person. So your name is attached to everything. If you don't agree with either parties, but you're choosing that person because you don't like that person, lesser evil, your name is still attached to that. Stand for something to fall for everything. That's how I feel. You said nothing never changed in my personal life with the president when the president is elected. So it's just an ordinary day. If you ask me, this world is getting worse. They say they're going to do all this other extra stuff, but we're seeing the stuff that we don't agree with. We're seeing more and more of that coming out. Is it a master manipulating plan that they all somehow work together for the greater evil? I don't like to get too caught up in it because that's not my area of expertise, to be honest. And I'm going to just keep it 100 with y'all. This is Chrissy's Unpopular Opinions. As you can see, the schmerch, period. And shout outs to Firmoo for your prescription eyewear. Okay, period. With my blue lights. But yeah, I don't know politics. I don't care to know politics. That's not my area of expertise. You know, I'm more of a relationship type of person. But just basing it on, you know, the obvious. I'm definitely a common sense type of chick. And I just, why you're going so hard. Just want to know why. I just want to know why you're going so hard. Can you 10 things off the rip why you voted for who you voted for? Tell me. Oh, you said you can't wait to get you some merch. Period. Period, Sag. But yeah, that's all it's a little challenging question since people like to throw shade and dirt and force people to vote. Like, what are we doing? What happened to choice? Isn't that the whole sole reason that you're voting for a particular party? Because the freedom of choice, because of the options, so choice only applies to those who vote, right? I seen somebody make a post today. Good morning to those who voted. Okay, F you too. Just saying. Ask the real questions. You know what I'm saying? Are we doing it because it's popular? Are we doing it because we really stand for something? Are we doing it because they're black or because they're white? Or are we doing it because some core values that, above all, we stand for and that we absolutely not rock with? And that's why we made this decision. Libertarian, Republican tomorrow, Democratic day after that, Green Party after that, and one of them independent parties. Which one's the lesser evil? You better leave. You guys got to start. I think that's where the focus should lie. In the real lesser evils, the parties that are really independent. You said yes. You say yeah. I'm gonna go represent. Period. You say people literally will get mad at you for that. Oh, trust me, I know. Been there. That's why I have a very passionate stance on this. Stop effing with people because they choose not to vote. Because it's not going to do anything. It's contradict your reasoning. You know what I'm saying? You want freedom. You want choice. You want options. You want to be able to have all these leisures and luxuries from a candidate that's promising you these things, but you're taking it away from the people who has a right not to vote. You know what I'm saying? So you say that part. Because my whole thing is I'm just tired of seeing people go this hard and then by a year and a half, 2 years, definitely by the end of the term, people talking about, oh my God, I regret voting for that person. Can somebody name me one person? Name me. Which one of you mother effers happy with your last choice, your last vote? If he's in office right now, or where? Y'all was going hard just like this, just as hard. Are you still happy with that decision? I know a lot of people feelings gonna be hurt tonight. A lot of people like, oh, God said that's the one. Like, dang, it's gonna suck when it's not. Then what? You gonna feel you gonna lose faith in God because somebody told you that that person was the one that's gonna win. That God said that person gonna, like, come on now. Let's keep it a buck. What's up, Peace Jones? Period, girl. I've been watching your videos lately, girl. Your solo trips out the country, trying to figure out where I feel like going to. You said you need merch like yesterday. Period, period. Like today, yesterday, and forevermore. I'm over here talking junk because you know I gotta back difference of opinions up. Okay, that's what we here for. Creases unpopular opinions. We're here for perspectives. You said, oh, laugh out loud. Yeah, it's time for another. Yes, girl. It's definitely time. Listen, I have off Thanksgiving week, and I'm so debating like a quick 3 days somewhere real quick. Because I want to go out the country at least once a year, and I have not been this year. And I do have an opportunity to go, but that opportunity is going to make me sacrifice either a Christmas or a Thanksgiving for my babies, and I don't like that. I don't like that. I got to figure something out. Work extra hours or what? So, but I need to make it happen. So if it's not Thanksgiving, something happen Christmas, I'm make sure they good. You gonna get song, little song. You say, oh no, gonna get a little something. Yeah, this year is done, and I still have not been out the country. The kiddies gotta enjoy the holidays, but yeah, you can work the extra hours. I'm always working the extra hours. I don't even gonna lie. Lately, I've been chilling, working extra hours and chilling. But yeah, I just wanted to, you know, put some realistic expecting perspectives out there because the people are mean. I ain't seen how y'all come at people, whether they choose somebody that you don't like or don't vote at all. Like, what they do? You want people to respect your decision, and that's the realization I had. I don't agree with everybody vote, but I'm not voting. That my name is not attached to their vote. You know what I'm saying? My name is not attached to it at all. But that's just how I feel. Like, you know, just everybody should have a respect, and we should normalize people who just choose not to vote. Like, that's their prerogative. That's what they choose to do. You have to learn to read it, because if you can't answer, if you can't give me 10 things your last vote did, the last vote that you did, that one that said they were going to do that they did, I hope y'all understood that, because I ain't understand that. But if you can't name me 10 things, I need you to stop judging Mother Effers first. And like, look, my vote don't count. Now, the votes that I do really genuinely believe do count, obviously, are the ones that happen in the Senate, you know, like our state government, that type of thing. You know, you got to get some rest sometimes. Absolutely. And I've been resting a lot lately. I've been on rest a lot. That's why I haven't been going live like that for real. But your girl got some merch. And it's election day. I cannot wait for this day to be over. Like, I was so annoyed. I've been so annoyed this whole election. Like, so annoying. People are so annoying. You said, oh my God, I agree. I don't think we actually have much say in the major elections. Thank you. Can we talk about it? Can we talk about it? That's all I'm saying. More so the local governments. Exactly. Those are the ones that count, because those, honestly, I do see that reflect in the community. You know what I'm saying? Pick a better mayor. You know, you want them potholes patched up, and you want them to do more with having police involvement in the crime. You know what I'm saying? Like, those type of things. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, I get it. And amongst us, don't get me in the line, I'm not into politics like that. But those are the things that I know that do count, because you live, it's a direct effect. But that master manipulator, man, let's be for real. And then, you know, like, you know, I feel like personally, the least thing you can do if you're going to choose not to vote is do your due diligence. At least try to do your research on who and see if you can find someone that core values and overall stance in what they say they're going to do. That find somebody that you can at least agree with. And if you can't, it's your mother freaking right not to vote. That was a good point my colleague made today. Sometimes that was so deep. Like when he said that, I was like, a word. Sometimes I wish that our ancestors did not fight for this. What's running today? If they knew what we're fighting for. What? Are you a philosopher, sir? Like, a word. That was deep. And that's the point a lot of people are missing. Yes, we should exercise our right. We should do our due diligence. But my right is to vote, and my is not to vote. We should do our due diligence. Now, because a lot of us are not really hip to politics, don't really care so much for it. Yeah, I mean, it may come to a time, you just, dang, okay, let me hurry up and do some rush research. And I think, honestly, you shouldn't vote if you're going to do a rush research. You said, absolutely, I love the unpopular, period. Peace Jones, period. I feel like to definitely do more research and have ample time to research the candidate that we select. Ample time to do on the candidates that are running before we select or before we say we're not. I do believe. Now, do that happen? Now, does that happen? I don't, maybe not, because a lot of people aren't into politics. But, I feel like at the bare minimum, you should at least try to do your due diligence to exercise your right to vote or your right to not vote. You know what I'm saying? But saying I'm going to vote for this person because they're the lesser evil, or because they're black, white, or because we're going to make America great again, or because I don't even know what Kamala is talking about, to be honest. Yeah. I watched my video from 5 years ago on the very topic, and it's so crazy because I hit a lot of really good points. And, you guys gonna have to check it out. But it was a lot of really good points that I hit, you know what I'm saying? Ignorance is bliss, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of times people don't vote because maybe they too woke. But can we stop trying to paint this narrative as somebody is beneath you because they chose a decision that they stand firm on? I just look at it like this. At the end of the day, your name is attached to this person. Your name. I don't know about you all, but my name is very significant to me. It's attached to me. It's who I am. It's my identity. Okay? So when ish hits the fan, I want my name to be clear. Okay? I don't want my name to be associated with something that I'm going to end up regretting because of the lack of ignorance. I mean, the lack of knowledge. I keep saying the lack of ignorance. The lack of knowledge. You know what I'm saying? God is in charge. Period. Peace Jones. Worried about no vote. Period. Like, oh my God, girl. Oh my God, that part. That part. I reposted on my IG today. I said, Jesus, that's the one who has my vote. Jesus has my vote. He's my popular vote. Obviously important. They've been calling my phone all day. Man, listen. Report junk Tuesday. What? All right, so let's get to some nitty gritty. One in the chat if you think Trump is going to win. We're going to put Trump at number 1 because he was president before. 2 in the chat if you think Harris is going to win. I'm going to tell y'all, I'm going to give y'all 1 minute. I'm going to tell y'all my vote in a second. 1 for Trump, 2 for Harris. Who y'all think going to win? Can y'all hear the music? I'm on the copyright. I was dead serious. You said 2 you think Kamala? Okay. Uh-huh. Not that many seconds. We got a few seconds left. We only got 1 vote. I'm gonna wait till it turns 9:22. You laughing, said. I'm cracking up. All right. Don't own the copyrights to this music if you hear it. All right, I'm about to give you my vote. I picked number 2. I think Kamala's gonna win. I do. Now, is she gonna last? Get in office, inauguration, and all that? Don't know. But hey, Obama did it. But I don't know. It's the master plan. You know what I'm saying? I mean, Biden. You know, there's one thing about us people of color. When we come together, we really come together. You know what I'm saying? Like we get them votes when we come together. You know, you had Meg the Lion. I mean, performing at one of the pet rallies. You had Gloria, simping and mimping and mint the temperature. Who else we had? We had Beyonce and Kelly Child. Michelle was smart. You know, that's a God-fearing woman right there. She was like, yeah, I support my sister. I ain't going. She keep it real cute. She keep it real cute with them. Okay. But yeah, I mean, you know, because one thing I noticed that black people do is trends. You know, they love a good trend, honey. They love a good little trend, especially a little TikTok trend. It might be a TikTok trend right now to vote for Harris. It might be a little TikTok trend right now to vote for Trump. It's just a little trend. That's why people do things these days, because of a trend. Peace, Jones, you cracking up. I'm dead serious. I'm telling you. People voting for mother effers because it's a trend. Like they do everything else. Why you think TikTok is here? And shout out to TikTok. Shout out to the US for canceling TikTok. Because what y'all gonna do? Y'all gonna YouTube? I'm cracking up. Look for us on YouTube. Y'all gonna come to YouTube? Y'all gonna bring that 30 over here? I'm being silly. I'm dead serious though. But yeah, just saying. Just like to throw out random thoughts. Been very passionate about this lately. Not. But how dare mother effers judge mother effers? And I had to hold myself accountable too. I didn't like that people judge people for choosing to vote. And I had to realize, like, I shouldn't like people for, coming some type of way for people who they decide to vote. That's their right. But ask yourself this. You know what I'm saying? He said, let it all out, period. But ask yourself this. Ask yourself those handful of questions next time around, 4 years from now. 4 years from now. Ask yourself them questions. Line it up. Give me 10 reasons why you're voting for that person. Let me know. But God has my vote. Follower of Christ. I am a C. I am a CH. I am a CHRISTIAN. Period. The only thing I want my name attached to is that book of life. That's it. And that's all. That's the only thing I'm pressing towards the mark of the prize in the high calling. That part. That's the only thing I'm gonna press. And a lot of church folk idolize some candidates. I'm generalizing, guys. But I done seen a lot of church folk idolize some candidates because they said, oh, they don't believe in murder. Okay. But quit idolizing him, because that right there is going to keep you out of the kingdom of God. You know what I'm saying? You're going to have to examine thyself in a minute. Because I really want to know what folk going to do. Like I said, you said, like, I like that Ecclesiastes 2:18. Yeah, we need to read that real quick. Let's read that real quick. I have to turn the music off. Forget. This is my favorite book right here. Okay, Ecclesiastes. Oh, where is it at? Dang, I was going in on these. Get back to these chapters. These chapters is good. I feel like I'm missing it. I'm skipping over it real quick. Hold on, let me exact page number. Okay. I keep skipping over it. God dang it. I'm too far up. Back. Oh. Yeah. I swear, I looked at this like times. Yeah, too far back. Here we go. Okay. Sorry about that. Skipping over it again. All right, found it. 10 years later. All right, and it's highlighted bold. Not, I didn't highlight it. It's highlighted in the like in the Bible. Then I hated all my labor in which I had toiled under the sun, because I must leave it to the man who will come after me. Oh, I see you read that thing today that I put in my community tab. I'm not putting it on the floor, guys. It's on top of something. My Bible. I don't like my Bibles on the floor, period. But yeah, so basically Ecclesiastes 2:18 was referring to what it was referring to basically was talking about the fact that, like, I guess what I was saying too earlier, the idolization of these leaders. God does appoint leaders. We have to respect that, but we shouldn't idolize them, because once they're gone, like the people that, okay, so for instance, this is the message, the article that I shared today in my community tab. The point that they were is like, whoever you select, right? You select them for, whatever reason, but you shouldn't place them in a certain tier. You should hold them as a leader to a certain extent, definitely under Christ, because Christ is the leader of all. He's the leader of the kingdom. But you should hold them to a certain extent, because once they pass, whoever fulfills their shoes may not do it as good as them. They may not be as pure as them, and as intentional as them, and as righteous as that person. So like all their hard work, everything that they work for here on this earth, when they die, that is just dead. So you're selecting whoever you're selecting now, right? I.e., I said FYI, but i.e., people that selected Biden, right? Selected him, whatever. Now, like, if he was to pass, and those people who feel like, oh, he did a great job, or whatever the case may be, he's gone now, and here's Miss Harris. He comes in and steps up, and people are voting for her because of Biden, because they made that selection, they made that choice, you know what I'm saying? So they're like, yeah, we're gonna vote for her. But what she ends up doing is completely different from what Biden has presented during his term, while he served as president. It goes completely opposite, and all his hard work now, everything that he stood for, now that he's gone and somebody else has fulfilled his shoes that came behind him, associated to him, all that is going to go in vain. Period. So that's what Ecclesiastes 2:18 is basically saying. Like the hard work that I put here on this earth today, me being a single mom, that's not going to come with me. Well, I'm fighting in Armageddon. I mean, we all know that, but still, that's not going to come with me. You know what I'm saying? So what I do, I work hard because I have to take care of my kids. I work hard because I want a certain lifestyle. I ain't gonna lie. So I got to work extra hours. You know what I'm saying? But I know that stuff can't come with me. You know what I'm saying? It's not going to come into the afterlife with me. It's not going to go into the kingdom of God. Actually, what I have in heaven is something far more amazing than whatever's here on this. You know what I'm saying? But, just think about it. A lot of people's hard work, especially if they didn't leave a paper trail, if they don't have videos, they don't have photos, they don't have documentation. A lot of people's hard work just go in vain. You know what I'm saying? Shout outs to the scientists, archaeologists, and the math magicians and the inventors and stuff whose hard work didn't go in vain. Okay? But basically that's just what it's saying. And that's how we should look at it. Like, you shouldn't idolize these people, these candidates that are running in politics, because a lot of times, like, you're like, oh, I'm sticking to the Democratic Party. Like, even in that video I reposted today that I've done 5 years, going on 6 years ago. I've done that video, and even in that video, my stance on certain things then are not where I am today. Like, a couple little things, has shifted a little bit. Not going to give too much detail into that because honestly, it don't matter. But you know what I'm saying? Like, even where it was at then has changed. So like, those things you have to keep in mind, because as individuals, you grow. A lot of people that are voting today were not even, Republican today. They were Democrats 4 or 5 years ago. You know what I'm saying? So like, that's like, a lot of that stuff don't stick. So make sure when you're making that selection, because like, you can list at least 10 things of why you're choosing. Now, could I say the same thing about list 10 things of why you're not voting? Maybe not 10, but it don't take rocket science. Like, the things that you could list of your reasons of why you're not voting, it could just be for the lack of ignorance, and I'm okay with that, because I don't believe anyone should vote out of ignorance. It could be for, I just don't want to pick the lesser evil. That's fine. I'm fine with that. But if you do choose to associate yourself with someone that's I don't know, because I don't know. Is it going to be public? Is your going to be public? Because I heard after this election, people could look your name up and they could see if you voted or not. That I know for sure, but I'm sure if they could see who your vote is. That I'm not sure, but like on YouTube, I've been watching like a little deep dive YouTube videos, and that ad has been popping up, and I haven't done my research on it, so I don't know how true that is. But you say first ads, yeah, I'm not sure either. I don't know how true that is, but I don't give a F. Mind your business. You shouldn't be looking nobody's name up to see if they vote. Like, why? Why would you do that? Just know, when you look my name up, it ain't gonna be associated with no lesser evil. It's gonna be a stance on whatever the freak I choose, okay, or not to. And then another thing, one more thing, because next time I'm gonna need y'all to ask yourself, why are y'all rushing to the toll so early? I vote in early thing, but why are you rushing it? Because what if this mother ever do something crazy, which is something I seen recently, like, but y'all that voted, y'all people of faith that voted, y'all seen all that. How does that feel? You know what I'm saying? I don't know. It's just me, I guess. I don't know. Like, it's just me. Just wait till the day. What you rushing for? I need to hurry up and put my name attached to it. Chill, okay? You have till Tuesday, okay? But yeah, I have a video. I'm glad that I was able to, get this out. I know everyone probably will not agree. Who gives a F? We're not here to agree. We're here to respectfully disagree, okay? Get our opinions out and, see other people's perspective, whether we believe it or not. But I do have a video coming out because on my way to work, I had to get it off my... it was a certain level of energy, that I felt this morning. And it came out in that way. You said Chris Brown has been breaking up fights lately. I'm cracking up. Now, Chris Brown got my vote, okay? I'll tell you why. I'll tell you that much, okay? You said controlling. Yeah, I don't like to be controlled. So, in that sense, you can look at me as a rebel, but I don't like to be controlled. I'm definitely a free spirit. I do what the F I want in the name of Jesus. Okay. But yeah, I'm gonna wrap this up because it's coming close to an hour, period. So let's just do some sponsorship and merch commercials. Shout outs once again to Mill. I love these glasses, honey. I love them. Like, they are stylish as DF. I love the green frame, the gold trim, the little leopard little print. How sexy is this? Like, I just love it. It fits me so well. And outside of the look, the style, like, I see so good out of it, y'all. I've been using them. Like, forget the style, because I love my Tory Burch glasses. I love my Tory Burch eyewear. But these have been, it's just bigger. I just love it. I just feel like I see better. Yeah, I said it. You said you working it, period. So yeah, Firmoo, I'll make sure, give me 20 hours. Give me 24 hours to leave the links in the description of this video. But yes, you get 50% off using my code through the link that I provide in my description box. So 24 hours, I'll have that available, hopefully. Outside of that, you see the little blue reflecting. I do have my laptop up behind me, and it's giving blue light blocking, period. It's a hater blocker, low key. So yeah, it's gonna repel against the hater. I'm playing. But yeah, I love it because it's a cute addition. Like, I'm on a computer all day. Like, I work on a computer, so it's less strain on your eyes, no headaches, make it easier to work, and it promotes good sleep. So actually, yeah, it has been putting good sleep. Now that I think of it, I've been sleeping really good lately. Like, literally, I would be in bed by now, literally. But anyways, that aside, we got the Chrissy's Unpopular Face logo. Chrissy's Unpopular Opinions face logo. I do have 2 more designs that I'm coming out with this logo, so stay tuned for it. It'll be available in all shades and colors and styles. Like, this design, like this, you can get this in a multitude of different styles, as far as hoodies, shirts, teddy bears, cups, everything. This is the first design, so everything will be available in all the colors that I find cute. Okay, your girl's a neutral girl, so there's a lot of neutral tones. Tones. There's a lot of neutral tones up in there, and I don't know. I love it. I love it so much. Now my kids want some, so be on the lookout. Be on the lookout for some kid merch, because my kids want. They say, I want to wear this good. I want to say yes, my mommy, and blah. So yeah, I will. Bam. Maybe not this design, it's getting a little cleavage, a little cleavage. This is really mainly created because the vast of my viewers are men, so just had to get something good at, period. So yeah, so it's not, I thought it's cool. I don't really think that women would purchase this. If anything, it would be men. I think it would be dope if females do rock this. Like, that would be dope, but do I foresee it? No. But I can see men rocking, Chrissy's Unpopular Pace logo. So definitely check out the spread shop. I will leave my link in the community tab as well as the description. Give me 24 hours. You can also go to the community tab to view or gain access, get the link to this shop where you can make your purchase for some merch. Because if you're supposed to have it since yesterday, now I'm going to need you to have it since tomorrow. Okay? That part. Have hats, all of that. Hats, water bottles, water jugs, cups, little hats. I think I'm going to come out with some beanies next. We're gonna come out with some beanies next. You know, little scullies. I said some little scullies. But yeah, I'm trying to like pass time. We got less than 4 minutes left. So yeah, I hope you guys were able to get the gist. I'm gonna not repost. I'm gonna post the video that I intended to post before this night is out, since it is election day, and this election day video is just a more immediate thought, kind of like a lot of the stuff that I said today, but probably a little bit more rough, rugal, and aggressive, a little bit more passionate. No disrespect, but it's a shame that we live in a time where I feel like, dang, I don't want to say certain things because I don't want to offend people. I don't want to cause contention. I don't want to stir up strife. That's why I don't like to talk about politics on my channel. That's why I don't approve of it all the time. Today is, it's fair game. That's the reason why, because I don't like the energy that it brings. A lot of people are very passionate about it. Some people will kill themselves if a person don't get, people said there will be bad blood, what is it, bad blood bloodbaths, like if a certain person don't win. We plead the blood of Jesus over that in the name of Jesus right now. But that's what I'm saying, a lot of people take these things serious, these conversations serious. So I'm not saying anything to offend anyone, but I'm tired of being offended. I'm not in it, but I'm a voice for the offended, the offensive and the offended. You know what I'm saying? So I just want people to just be able to stand firm and quit judging people. That's it, and that's all. You say yes, it's crazy, for real, for real. Just quit judging people. It's very refreshing to come across, a group of people that agree. You know what I mean? And I feel like, maybe a lot of more people do agree, but we're afraid to speak out on it because, fear of being judged. You know what I say? I say F that. Not for real, because if you don't stand for something, you're going to fall for everything. You have to stand on your beliefs. Whether your beliefs is whatever it is, you know what I'm saying, right, wrong, or indifferent, you have to stand on it. Whether someone likes it or not, you have to stand on it. And that's what I'm just asking the voters to do. I'm just asking you all to stand on it, because you didn't stand on Biden. So I'm just need you to stand on the next 4 years. No complaints. He said, I'm sorry, that nigga is funny. He said, Kamala, what do you say, is partying with Beyonce? Why you say Beyonce like that? It sounded like he was jealous a little bit. He was jealous a little bit because she was partying with Beyonce. I'm crying. Being judged and maybe even attacked. That part. That's maybe even attacked part. Can we calm down? It's not that serious. I mean, no. Okay, I'm gonna be 100. It is very serious. It is very serious. And I think it should be taken seriously. That's the whole purpose of this video. It should be taken seriously, but it ain't that serious where you gotta attack people. Like, come on now. What the heck is wrong with you? Okay, get it together. Your slip is showing. Okay. So yeah, and we reached our mark, and I'm out. So once again, thank you so much for tuning in. Be on standby. That video is coming soon before this night is over, and we got less than, okay, we got less than. So peace and love and harmony, and be blessed. Yes. Happy Election Day 2024.